Hello everyone, welcome to Wealthy Wisdom channel. In this video, we will talk about how to build wealth from nothing, the untold truth about money. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. Many people lose their confidence because they have nothing to start creating their wealth. But truth to be untold, anyone in this world can build their wealth and become rich. Even if you don't inherit it, you can be wealthy. All you need is the right mindset and the willingness to work hard. Inheriting wealth is not the only way to become wealthy. You can create your wealth from nothing, even if you weren't born with a silver spoon. It may seem hard to do, but it is possible. Today, we will discuss the few basic tenets of building wealth from nothing. Once you understand these concepts, you'll be well to financial freedom. First, uncover the untold truth about money. It's no secret that money is the root of all evil. But what is the untold truth about money? The truth is, money is the root of all good. Money gives us the ability to buy food, shelter, and clothing. It provides us with the ability to travel and see new places. It provides us with the ability to help others. Money is also the root of all evil. It can make people greedy and selfish. It can make people do things they wouldn't normally do. It can cause corruption and wars. So yes, money is the root of all good and all evil, but ultimately it's up to us how we use it. Second, learn how to build wealth. Educate yourself. It's no secret that many people feel like they don't have a good handle on their finances. A recent study found that nearly 60% of Americans say they don't have enough money to cover an unexpected $1,000 expense. And it's not just low-income earners who are struggling. Even those who make good money can find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. Our education system doesn't do a great job of teaching us about personal finance. Sure, we might learn the basics of maths and economics in school. Still, we're pretty much on our own when it comes to topics like investing, saving for retirement, and credit management. Fortunately, there are plenty of resources available to help us better understand our finances. Whether reading a personal finance book or blog, taking a financial planning course, or taking to a financial advisor, there are plenty of ways to get the information we need to make smart money decisions. By educating yourself on wealth-building principles, you will be well on your way to achieving financial success. Third, get a source of income and boost it. While it is certainly possible to come into wealth through inheritance or fortunate circumstances, it is much harder to maintain that wealth without a source of income. Even the most frugal person will eventually run out of money if they do not have a way to replenish their funds. This is why many people who win the lottery or come into a large sum of money through other means often find themselves in a difficult financial situation soon afterward. While it may be possible to get by without an income for a while, it is tough to create wealth without one. To build wealth, you need to have a source of income. This can come from a job, business, investment, or another source. Once you have a source of income, you need to boost it. One way to do this is by investing in something that will generate more revenue, such as a business or stock portfolio. Another way to boost your income is by increasing your earnings through promotions or raises. Finally, you can also reduce your expenses to have more money to invest in building your wealth. By following these steps, you can begin to build the wealth you desire. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Discipline your spending is the fourth. Have you ever found yourself in a shopping mall, looking at an item's price tag and thinking to yourself, I can't afford this? We've all been there. It's easy to get caught up in keeping up with the Joneses. You see your friends and neighbors driving around in fancy cars and living in big houses, and you think to yourself, I want that. But what you don't see is the debt they're incurring to keep up those appearances. If you want to avoid financial ruin, it's essential to be disciplined in your spending. That doesn't mean you have to live like a pauper. It just means you need to be mindful of your spending and make sure you're not overextending yourself. One of the most important things you can do for your finances is to develop a discipline around spending money. Just as you need to be disciplined in saving money, you also need to be disciplined in spending money. One of the best ways to do this is to develop a budget and stick to it. When you know your monthly expenses and have a plan for your income, it becomes much easier to make informed decisions about your spending. Additionally, it's essential to be mindful of your spending triggers. If you know that you tend to overspend when you're bored or stressed, try to find other activities that can help you cope with those emotions. By being aware of your spending patterns and making a conscious effort to change them, you can develop a healthy relationship with money and improve your financial well-being. Fifth, make a specific goal and save your money. For most people, saving money is a tricky proposition. It requires making sacrifices in the present to enjoy a better future. And for many people, that future is too abstract to motivate them to make those sacrifices. They don't have a specific goal, such as buying a house or retiring at a certain age. Without that goal, it's hard to stay disciplined about saving money. The temptation to spend is always there, and it's often too strong to resist. That's why people who want to save money need to find a way to make their future goals feel more natural and concrete. Only then will they be able to muster the willpower necessary to stay on track with their savings goals. It is often said that money doesn't grow on trees. This is true, but if you have nothing, the best thing you can do is to save money whenever you have it. That way, you can build your wealth. It's not easy to save money, especially if you don't have a lot of it. But if you can find ways to cut back on your spending and put some of your money into savings, you'll be able to build up a nice nest egg over time. And who knows, with a bit of luck, that money could start to grow. Lastly, invest. It is always a good time to start investing. You may be young and just starting in your career or nearing retirement. Regardless of your age or circumstances, if you have some money that you can afford to part with for some time, investing is a great way to grow your wealth. Even if you don't have a lot of money to start with, you can still make wise investments that will pay off in the long run. The key is to start small and gradually increase your investment portfolio as your income and assets grow. With patience and discipline, you can build your wealth from nothing by investing in the right opportunities. So don't wait, start investing today and watch your wealth grow over time. There are many people and influencers that came from nothing but now belong to wealthy people. These include top celebrities such as J. Cole, Diddy, and Jay-Z, and social media moguls like Kylie Jenner and Jeffree Star. All of these people have one thing in common. They all turned their struggles into success. They took their pain and used it to fuel them to become who they are today. J. Cole talks about growing up in poverty and how he never let this stop him from becoming one of the biggest rappers in the world. Diddy went from being a janitor to one of the wealthiest men in America. Jay-Z went from selling drugs to being a self-made billionaire. Kylie Jenner was homeschooled and then became one of the most influential teenagers in the world. Jeffree Star started his own makeup company in his parents' garage and is now worth over $50 million. These people are proof that anyone can make it if they believe in themselves and their dreams. Dreams do come true. You just have to be willing to fight and work hard for them. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.